food every day.
Okay, so here we are. We're at Robots booth, and we are distributing Zombie Family. We've had a few people come up and watch it, and it's been playing. It's been getting a lot of laughs, which is actually pretty cool. I think they're going to have a great panel, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. Hopefully I can swing by, get in there, and check out Joey talking all about it.
How an elf does it. Yeah. Huzzah! Oh! You've ruined my game! Did the king of the door squad just touch my football? Level 5 alert! Level 5 alert! Orcs are invading the battle! I said dorks, not orcs!
Somebody mess with me, then pow! That sucker going down, you hear me? Down!
Just like that?
Just. How about you boys?
Sheesh! You can't just lay there like a zombie. Yeah, there we go, baby. Come on. Yeah, baby. Now we're getting kinky.
That was excellent, and here comes your cast and all different kinds of people involved with the film. My name is Clarke Wolfe. I am the co-host of the Bloodcast on Geek Nation. It's a horror podcast. Thank you all so much for coming out. This is obviously, oh, hello.
Hey, it's Tony Todd.
Looks like we got a little surprise guest going on. How are you?
Surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Todd. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, Tony! Woo! Give it up! Candyman.
Hi, I'm Frank Ippolito. I did the makeup effects. That's it.
That's it. That's very.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm Chuck Lines, and I played Erwin.
I am Mike Apple, and I played Bill.
Laura Napoli, I was Betty Zombie. I'm Cerina, Vincent, and I played Cindy Apple.
Cerina!
I am Tony Todd, and I played the principal.
Woo! Tony!
And Joey.
Hey, I'm Joey Weisman. I directed the short video.
Joey Weisman! Give it up!
You know, when I first saw the breakdown, I thought, I have to be in on this. Zombies are great. Comedy is kind of my thing. So to blend the horror genre with comedy, right? That means a lot to me. But the blending of horror and comedy, I don't think you can go wrong. And especially with this particular brand of horror, the zombie thing is so big right now.
Did you guys see Chuck on that reality show that he won? Summer camp? Was it
Yeah.
Summer camp? He was funny on that too.
Thank you.
What about the rest of our zombies? How is it for you guys, mom and dad especially? How is it for you all as actors, sort of working in the makeup with very few words that you were able to actually say as an actor?
I think it's one of those things that's kind of hard to prepare for until you actually get the makeup, because I can sit there and feel weird and be like, how am I going to do this? But once you actually have the makeup on, it's just kind of it makes it a lot easier to find like those beats or whatever.
And the 8 hours of us trying to cram a contact lens into your eye.
Yeah, I'm not very
He's
good
not very
with
good
my
with
eyes being
lenses.
touched.
Okay, well, Frank, so I actually would love to know, the makeup effects were a lot of fun in this piece. I wanted to know for you as a makeup artist, would you approach a genre comedy differently than you would approach a more straight horror film or scary horror film?
Yeah, I didn't want these to really be that gory. I still wanted them to stay zombie and be kind of natural-ish. And I gave each of them a little bit of a character in their makeup. Like the eye sockets around Chuck's eyes were more like rectangular, like nerdy glasses, and some like yours had like a more powerful like dad kind of features, and so everybody, yeah, we tried to give a little bit of character to the zombies, and still make them kind of lighthearted.
Yeah, they look great. They're excellent.
I mean, we're zombies, yeah, but it's kind of got the typical, not really sitcom-y, but that whole family comedy structure to it. So we've got the archetypal mom character and the brain-dead son and the flirty sister and all of these characters from your normal everyday TV shows that you will watch, and we just happen to be dead.
Just so happened. What about you, Mom?
Yeah, it's kind of ironic because there's this notion that there's like this perfect family familiar structure, and like it's never perfect, and that's what's such a cool twist on this is that no, we're like the family, but we're undead. We all have our picadillos, and so it's kind of we're very flawed.
I think we're forgetting one thing. We have the grandpa sitting right here.
Oh, hi, Grandpa! Round of applause for Grandpa.
And when they told me about doing makeup on Carrie for the grandpa, I said, well, I'm not going to put really anything on him. I think it's
Well, that is kind of a fun joke where you're like, they're playing into it, right? I mean, totally playing. Where in your, just because sometimes I don't know, in your opinion, was Grandpa a zombie, or had Grandpa turned, or was Grandpa? He was definitely a zombie. The whole family. Well, it's good. That's good. Very good.
If you guys don't know, Carrie is the founder of Fangoria magazine.
Get a big round of applause to Fangoria. Absolutely. All right, so Joey, Mr. Director Man, let's talk about I'd love to hear where the inspiration for this story came from.
I think at the time my writing partner and I wrote it, we were looking at a lot of vampire projects, and a lot of people were doing vampire TV shows and vampire movies, and we just did not understand why there was nothing zombie on TV or really in theaters aside from the classic zombie movies or even those remakes. And we just sat down at the computer one day and wanted to do something crazy, and originally we were going to do vampires, and we thought, you know what, that's dumb, let's do zombies. And lo and behold, a year after we wrote the script, they greenlit The Walking Dead, and I think it was in 2008, we entered in a screenplay contest. It was originally written as a feature film, and we made the judges table and got honorable mention in the horror screenplay contest. And we tried to make it for a while, and then finally I raised the money to do it as a web series, which what you saw was the cut together web series, and that's how we got here today.
That's excellent. And can you talk a little bit about where you see the story going for a feature?
What you saw today was a little more skittish, and we wanted to make it funny and fun, especially because they were going to be short bursts of this family. But the original feature we wrote is a full Conehead style movie, family going through the daily life of social norms and kind of making a commentary on that, which zombies are very good for. And
will the principal be back as the bad guy?
Let's hope so. But I don't know, maybe we'll keep him a good guy, because Tony's a pretty good guy. But so now I'm trying to do an Indiegogo campaign for seed money to actually get the feature version made, and tells a cute little fun full story about this zany family of zombies. I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So.
Is it okay? Should we open it up to?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's okay with all of you, we'd love to see if you all have any questions for our cast, our crew, or anybody here. Any questions for anybody?
How can you kill Doug Jones?
How can you kill Doug Jones? That's a great question, my friend.
Doug loved dying in this. He wanted to be killed over and over again, and he was. We took a few takes of it. But Doug was amazing to work with, just like everybody else in the project, and he had a blast, and he wishes he could be here, but he's working on Falling Skies, so go watch Falling Skies.
Anybody else have any questions? Anything stand out to you that you want to talk about? Anyone?
Sure.
Yeah, wonderful. Oh, I know you. Hello, my friend.
So Joey, this doesn't work at all. What's your next project? What else are you working on, Joey?
Yes, that is a great question. I'd love to open that up to the rest of the cast and Frank. What do you have coming up next?
Well, I'm working on a little anthology with the guy who actually runs this Comikaze joint, Oscar Torres. So stay tuned, it's a horror anthology and it's going to be a lot of bloody fun.
Mr. Tony Todd, where can we see you next?
Well, we got a bunch of films coming out in 2014, including Dust of War, which is shot in South Dakota, Kill Her, Not Me, but more importantly, I'm going to Denver, December 10th, to start work on the world premiere of a new play called Black Odyssey, which is going to go from here to Broadway.
Do you have a theater background?
Yeah, I got my master's in theater studies. I try to do a play every 2 years, although it's been 3 years, so I'm really, really looking forward to this. It's going to be great. Feed my soul.
Yeah. Hey, theater. Miss Cerina, let's talk. You had a very busy October.
Right.
We were talking.
Well, tonight, if you're home, I have a movie on the Hallmark Channel called The Thanksgiving House. Probably the sweetest family film I've ever done. So yeah, I have a couple films coming out in 2014. A thriller called Monica. I have a book coming out. You can follow me on Twitter at Cerina Vincent, and you can find out about that. And a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to be here with all these fun folks. Yay!
Did any of those comments inspire you all to ask questions? Last call. Last call for questions.
I have a question.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, sir.
Tony?
Yes.
What was it like to work on the set of Platoon?
Wow. That's, Platoon was my very first film, and I got the call to go do it. I was bartending in New York City at the West Bank Theater Bar. It was a theater thing again. I called my aunt. I said, guess what? I got a movie. It was raining on a Monday. When you first gig, I think you always remember where you were. It was raining. It was on Fifth Avenue. I was Gene Kelly and singing in the rain. And then she said, where you got to go? I said, Philippines. She said, oh, no, you ain't. I said, oh, yes, I am. And the next thing you know, I'm there, and Oliver Stone, he's such a meticulous, dictatorial director in a good way, because he's passionate. He cares about each and every detail. We had a 4-week boot camp session, which really put us in the groove. We stayed in our same clothes for 4 weeks, bugs included. And then we started shooting. And next thing you know, we got 4 Academy Awards, and I've been working ever since. Thank you to the theater guys.
Now, Joey, where can everyone in this room find this project if they want to help fund it?
If you go to jnwfilms.com/zombiefamily, you can get linked right to the Indiegogo page, or just go to Indiegogo and search Zombie Family, it'll take you to it. We're leaving the full short film online throughout the whole campaign, so share it, tell everybody you know. After the campaign, it's probably going to come down, and it's going to go on distribution with Rovit, which is our distributor for the web series. And they also distribute my other short film you could check out for free on there. It's called Jim in the Box. I think it's still up on YouTube too. It's a 5-minute little gory, fun clown thing. And also the comic book we distributed through Image Comics is up on Rovit as well. So definitely check out Rovit. They launched over Comikaze, and they're a really awesome company for creators. So check it all out. Frank jokes, but he really did lose a bet. No, we wrote the script. I took it to some friends back in Chicago. They loved it. They said, if you can put it together, we'll fund it. I came to my friend Justin Corman, who I wish he was here, but he's not. And he produced the project with me, brought Frank on board to do the special effects. Frank, we forgot to mention, but we should, is another producer on this project too.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
That's right, I brought you like half of your crew.
Yeah, so Frank brought on our line producer Victor, and then through Victor we crewed up, and then we got that little piece of artwork that you all saw. So, thank you, Frank.
And did you, yeah, hold on to that. Did you cast for these roles? I know you and Cerina knew each other, correct?
Well, I met Joey through that man.
So the guy back there is Brian Rao. He's the other producer on the project. It's a very good question. And Brian brought Cerina onto the project, and when he brought Cerina, I invited him to the casting sessions with me, and Brian was there during all the auditions and helped me choose this wonderful bunch of zombies that hopefully you guys are going to see a lot more of.
Oh, and Holly Shorts. We were in Holly Shorts.
Yes, and we also played in Holly Shorts, which Brian set up as well, and that was an amazing experience. We screened at the Chinese Theater, what you just saw.
Come next year, it's the 10th year.
Yeah, come support Holly Shorts, 10-year anniversary.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else?
Tony, did you do much ad-libbing for your scene?
Ah, that's a great question.
No, we stuck pretty much to the script. The ad-libbing was mostly the physicality. They're discovering the big pencil. And, I wanted to look at it since I've been worked with zombies before, that I was someone that just didn't, it was so principled out that I don't even see this kid as a zombie. I just see him as an errant student. I wanted to explore the comedy of that. Hysterical. Good day in my life. Yes.
Really quick on that, we were shooting the scene and I see Tony reaching back for a pencil. I'm like, what is he doing? And he pulls out this pencil and he does that whole thing that you saw, and I'm going, oh my God, that's genius.
Big hand for Tony.
The rest of our cast and Frank. All right, guys, if you guys don't have any more questions, I think that's a wrap. Oh, sorry, yes.
The Joker.
I love working. Horror just, I grew up an only kid, so I watched a lot of great classic horror, Frankenstein, Dracula, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, all those things that made a kid go, wow. That's it. I made a lot of models. But in terms of the work, no, I didn't go to theater school and say, this is what I want to do. I just want to work continually. So I've embraced horror as part of what I do. And it's been a good part of my process. But it's not over yet. So who knows what else is inside of there.
Thank you all. Thank you all so very, very much for coming out. Give a big hand to our cast, our director, our fabulous makeup artist. Thank you all so much. Zombie family on Indiegogo.
And really quick thank you to our wonderful moderator, Clarke Wolfe. Please check out her blogs and everything she does. She's on the Bloodcast. It's amazing. Listen in. She's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy Comikaze.